beautiful Honda Civic diesel-driven. Europe's new diesel Civic is a fuel economy champ. Building courses of events are longer than those of media outrages, which has given Honda a situation with its all-new I-DTEC diesel motor. The organization's choice to build up a cutting-edge ultra-clean turbo diesel was made well before Volkswagen was found getting its undermine. However, the completed 1.6-liter inline-four surveyed here in the Honda Civic is achieving its objective market in Europe similarly as request droops for pressure start motors, thanks in expansive part to the Dieselgate embarrassment. Too awful for Honda, which has been languishing in Europe over years. Deals on the continent tumbled to only 140,000 a year ago, in excess of 50% underneath the pinnacle came to in 2007 and not as much as tenth of what the brand oversees in the comparatively measured US advertise. But at the same time it's a disgrace in light of the fact that the new motor could well be seen by students of history generally time inner ignition, thinking back a long time from now, as speaking to the zenith of diesel innovation. Modest power. This isn't one of those superior diesels that have wowed us before. The 1.6-liter I-DTEC's energy yield is scarcely a quarter that of the triple-supported V8 TDI fitted to the Audi SQ7 and the diesel Bentley Bentayga, a motor that has been proclaimed as another apex of the pressure start create. In the Euro-spec Civic hatchback, the I-DTEC's feature figures are 118 strength and 221 pounds-to-foot of torque, with Honda guaranteeing a 9.8-second run from 0 to 62 miles per hour and a 125 mph top speed. The main fuel Euro-spec Civic that the I-DTEC has a possibility of beating in a stoplight standoff is the base turbocharged 1.0-liter 3-barrel, yes, that is a thing. For reference, the 2.2-liter I-CTDi turbo diesel that Honda thought about offering in the United States, and which we tried, 10 years prior delivered a predominant 138 pull and 251 pounds-to-foot of torque. Be that as it may, the new motor isn't about capability, rather concentrating on proficiency and discharges. Furthermore, on those measures, it is relatively fantastic. Europe's net mileage figures are famously hopeful, so the Civic I-DTEC's legitimate figure of 67 miles per gallon consolidated, when changed over to US gallons, is best observed as a methods for examination with different autos as opposed to a pointer of true execution. That number is indistinguishable to the one Toyota claims for the 2018 Prius, and it makes the Civic a standout amongst the most proficient autos accessible in Europe. More noteworthy is that the Civic is as of now ready to pass the stringent new Euro 6D temp discharges standard, a year in front of its execution. That standard uses genuine testing to guarantee outflows of NOx and particulates don't go over 2.1 times the allowed research center esteems amid ordinary utilize. For reference, a report from 2015 recommended that a few diesels emanate up to 14 times their official NOx levels out and about. Honda has figured out how to accomplish this objective without the additional cost or many-sided quality of a urea infusion framework. Rather, the I-DTEC gets a nearby coupled NOx stockpiling impetus and a diesel particulate channel in the fumes. These catch unfortunate particulates and consume them off utilizing constrained recovery through included fuel if the fumes temperature isn't adequate. The new motor likewise has had its effectiveness helped with the utilization of steel cylinders as opposed to aluminum to enhance warm scattering, a low erosion timing chain, a high proficiency variable geometry turbocharger, and smoother chamber exhausts on account of two-range sharpening. The bite-the-dust cast aluminum square has been intended to be stiffer than the past age motor, since it moves the resonances to bring down frequencies and decreases commotion by an asserted 3 decibels at 2000 revolutions per minute.